Brigantia Blackbird, a Blackbird's Brew. Happy Wednesday and welcome to Journey Through the Tarot. This week we're looking at the Queen of Pentacles from the Housewife's Tarot by Paul Keppel and Jude Buffum. So first impressions, let's look this over. We see Her Majesty, the housewife, dressed up in her best suit with a rather nice coat draped over her arm. She's holding a fine china plate as if it were a scepter, and atop her head is a splendid crown. And she's delicately patting the heads of her miniaturized husband, daughter, and dog who are perched on an armchair. The look on her face is somewhat imperious. Clearly she has a wide variety of matters on her mind and that are falling within her purview. All things need to be in their place in order to be dealt with in their turn. So let's take a look at the booklet. It gives us the keywords of materialism, elegance, and high expectations. The description says practical and materialistic. The Queen of Pentacles always has money on her mind. She appreciates all things tasteful and elegant, and never hesitates to spend her hard-earned riches on earthly possessions. Though generous towards family and friends, she tends to think of her relationships as investments. If they aren't paying off, she'll catch in her chips. She may symbolize a helpful friend or employer who expects too much of you in return. So let's talk about some things to consider when this card comes up in a reading. This court card could symbolize the querent or someone in the querent's life. It's likely to be someone who has an overabundance of earth energy or places a touch too much emphasis on the material and ends up neglecting the mental, emotional, and spiritual. You will need to look to the surrounding cards to better gauge that situation if you think things are leaning that direction. Another thing to think on, and on a much better note, the card may come out to encourage the querent to invest their resources wisely into things that will last, and that they shouldn't be wasting time on people, objects, or professions that aren't really in it for the long haul or that are detrimental to their lives. And the third thing to consider is that the Queen of Pentacles also speaks to the idea of having high expectations about life in general. And while this primarily refers to the material aspect of life, the principle can be applied in all aspects of life, including the standards the querent has for themselves regarding their decorum and conduct. So a few things to bear in mind there. If you have any further thoughts, please leave them for me in the comments section or click on the link in the description box to join our gilding group. You'd be very welcome there to talk tarot or any other number of pagan topics. But that will do it for now, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.